guys, it's Kelsey and Kendra, and today we're going to be filming our favorite deep conditioners video. We get a lot of questions about deep conditioners and what are our favorite ones, and this video was long overdue, so we decided to do it today. And we also get a lot of questions about like how do you prevent breakage and like healthy hair questions. And honestly, you guys, deep conditioner is the answer to all your problems.
Pretty much, yeah. So deep conditioning is pretty much the key to getting and maintaining healthy hair. So we have quite a few deep conditioners here. We have some curly hair deep conditioners and straight hair, but you can definitely feel free to switch out the straight hair ones that we use for our straight hair to use on your curly hair. It all just depends on your hair type. So just use what works for you, but all these deep conditioners are just like our top favorites. It was kind of hard to narrow them down because you guys know we're hair product junkies, but these are our top deep conditioners. So we have some high-end and some drugstore as well.
Okay, so the first deep conditioner I have here is the Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. And this just says is a revitalizing hair reconstructor for dry damaged hair. So reconstructing means it's just going to help to transform your hair from super brittle to soft and manageable. And this was like a cult favorite on YouTube like over the past few years, and it's a favorite for a reason because it's so good and it's like easy to get. That's another thing. Most of the deep conditioners we're going to mention in this video are easy access. They're not really that hard to find, so it'll be helpful for you guys to go get. But this, it smells amazing. It smells like apples, and it's super thick, and it's called a mask instead of like a deep conditioner, because some deep conditioners say mask. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is. I think masks are more intense than deep conditioners, just a little bit. Yeah, the texture is a little bit thicker, and it's just like a really thick, creamy texture. It's like super thick. I was expecting this when I first tried it to be more like watery, but it's not like that at all. We've been using this for years. I think this is one of the very first high-end deep conditioners that we've ever tried, and we've been going back to this for years. Obviously we alternate between our deep conditioners, but this is always one we will go back to because it's amazing and it works for all hair types. Like literally it ranges from straight hair, curly hair, any type of hair this works for. So highly recommend this one.
Okay, so the next deep conditioner we're going to mention is the Redken Extreme Strength Builder Plus. We get this at Ulta as well as the Macadamia one. That's where we usually get these two from, Ulta. But this one we've been using for about 3 years, and it's amazing. The smell is amazing. It smells super sweet. It smells just like the Redken Anti-Snap because it's from the same line, the blue line by Redken. So it's like the strength line. So this is a protein-based deep conditioner, so it's really gonna help strengthen your hair if you've been experiencing a lot of breakage and your hair just feels like, you know, straw-like and brittle and like weak pretty much. That's why it just says Strength Builder Plus. So it just pretty much just builds the strength back up in your hair. So if you've been having trouble with just weak hair, this is a definitely good recommendation for you. Most of these deep conditioners say they do the same thing, but the difference in all of them is like texture and like how thick they are to me. The Macadamia one is a little bit thicker than this one, so if you have like more fine hair, I would go for this one because it's not super heavy, but heavy enough to get your hair back to where it needs to be.
And this one is also better for if you have color treated hair, so like if you use bleach or anything like that, and like all those chemicals to, you know, color your hair. If you have ombre or anything, this is good to help with that because it does have protein. And the Macadamia one is more moisturizing, if that makes sense. This one is good for strength, if that makes sense.
But the Macadamia is good for strength too. It just has more moisture in it. The Macadamia one, I don't know if Kendra mentioned, is $30. So it's a little bit more on the pricey side, but this one is $17. So we want to make sure we mention some that are kind of like different prices for you guys. So $17, some people might think it's expensive, but
it's really good for a high-end.
For a high-end deep conditioner, that's really good. So yeah, Redken, love this deep conditioner.
Okay, the next one we have to mention, we have two of these. This is the Joico K-Pack Intense Hydrator. It's just a treatment for dry damaged hair, and at first when I saw this I thought this was the conditioner to the shampoo, like the regular conditioner.
It is,
but you have to read it because it says Intense Hydrator.
They sell it, it's pretty much made to be sold with the shampoo, but it's a deep conditioner. It's a deep conditioner, but people automatically look at it and think it's a regular conditioner. But it's like Kendra said, it's an intense hydrator, so it's meant to be left in a little longer than your regular rinse out conditioner. This was in our yearly favorites. I think I mentioned this just because I had been grabbing this for like every single time I washed my hair. It's just a really good deep conditioner. Y'all know I love the Joico K-Pack line anyway. K-Pack mean it's like keratin based, but this one is intense hydrator, so it's not going to like overly make your hair hard. And don't get this confused with a keratin treatment. It doesn't say keratin treatment on here. It's a intense hydrator, and it's from the K-Pack line, which is keratin based. I think a lot of people get that confused. A keratin treatment is something like that permanently, like, you know, smooths out the hair cuticle so it's more manageable.
That you get done at a salon.
Yeah, that's not what this is.
No.
It's just a deep conditioner, guys. Just want to clarify that so no one is confused about the K-Pack thing, but it's just, you know, keratin based line.
And this is really, really good. Like it says, intense hydrator. This is probably the best deep conditioner that they have from Joico, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like should be the go-to for everybody who wants to try Joico. If you're trying to figure out what to try, just get this. It's amazing. And like it says, intense hydrator is very intense. And like when you rinse it out, your hair feels really silky and like buttery. I love the texture of this because it doesn't feel like too thick or too greasy, but it still moisturizes. So if you're not someone who likes heavy deep conditioners like the macadamia one, this is a really, really good alternative for another intense one that's not too heavy of a texture.
Yeah. So the original price for this is around like $20 if you go to Ulta or something like that, but we got ours from Cosmoprof, and I bought this with the shampoo, and they were each like $12, I think. So if you have a cosmetology license, just get it at Cosmoprof because it's way cheaper, or if you know someone, just tell them to get it for you. So yeah, the Joico K-Pack Intense Hydrator.
Okay, so the next conditioner we have to talk about, this is from Moroccan Oil. This is the Intense Hydrating Mask, and this says it's for medium to thick dry hair. This is just a really, really thick deep conditioner. It says it's a deep hydration and conditioning, restores elasticity. That's what it says. It's not a full sentence. I don't know why they did that. But this conditioner is for thick, medium to thick hair. It says it for a reason. So if you have fine hair, I wouldn't gravitate towards this one because it's super, super thick. Like, it's amazing for thick hair. Like, this is like one of my top, like, if I had a top 3 in my mind for when I straighten my hair, this is one of my top 3. It's amazing. But like I said, it's super, super thick. I do love the smell. It has like a nice clean smell. It smells like argan oil, Moroccan oil, however you want to say it. This is really, really good if you haven't straightened your hair in a while and it's been curly for a while and you want to go back to straight hair. This for me is what I use like the very first time, from like when I'm going from curly to straight, like from summer to fall or something. This is the one I go for because it's like really intense and it helps to like prep your hair for styling, if that makes sense.
It makes it more manageable.
Yes, it makes it a lot more manageable, and it just gives you like the best deep conditioning. I just feel so luxurious when I use this one. And I'm not gonna lie, the regular price for this is kind of pricey, and I bought like the big one. I got this from Cosmoprof, so like Kelsey said, if you have a license, please go get it from Cosmoprof. It's cheaper, but if I were to get this for regular price, I would still buy it because it's gonna last you a really long time, and it's super, super thick, so a little bit goes a extremely long way. This one, you can't really find this one at Ulta. I haven't seen it at Ulta. Let me know in the comments below if you see it in your Ulta. But this, you can get it at pretty much any salon that has Moroccan oil, because a lot of salons sell this brand. A lot of salons, so you can probably find it at like your local salon that you go to, or just a familiar one that you know sells high-end shampoos and conditioners. You will probably find this there. Yeah, so I really love this one a lot.
Okay, so my next deep conditioner is a Moroccan oil deep conditioner as well, and I think a lot of people get that one confused with this one. Kendra's has the brown trimming and mine has the orange trim, and this one is the restorative hair mask. And it just says repair. Kendra's is hydration. The orange is repair. So just so y'all know the difference when you go looking for these.
Pay attention to the packaging.
Yeah, so reading is fundamental. Repair. But this one just pretty much does what it says. It just says restructures and fortifies and then nourishes. So it just pretty much builds back up your hair strength. If you know you've been doing a lot of coloring to it, you know, if you have got a lot of split ends, you might want to cut those first though. But you know what I mean, like if your ends are just feeling kind of like funky and brittle, but you just cut them. Sometimes I have those times where I really don't need a trim, but my hair is just feeling kind of like,
what's going on?
Yeah, kind of funky, you know what I mean? So I just feel like this is a good deep conditioner for that. So it kind of does the same thing as the Redken, but more intense. So because the Moroccan oil line is a more intense line, that's why they mostly only sell it at salons where you get your hair done.
Even though pretty much everything we just mentioned is a salon brand, but these are harder to get for that reason, I think.
Yeah, so I think this is the only deep conditioner that we're mentioning to you guys that you can't go get like at Ulta or your local beauty supply store. But some beauty supply stores,
they have it.
They sell it.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to, because when we went to Cosmoprof, we had to like sign some extra like thing to be able to purchase these because there's something new that the cosmetology license people like added. They require for this particular product, so it's like, you know, extra intensive things.
But it's so good you don't care. You just go through all that just to get it.
I know, yeah. So really good products, definitely recommend it if you can get your hands on them. So yeah, love Moroccan oil deep conditioners.
The next deep conditioner I have to talk about is from It's a Tient. This is the Silk Express Miracle Silk hair mask, and they use the word silk for a reason, because when I use this, obviously you guys know I use the leave-in treatment as well, the Silk Miracle leave-in, and I wanted to get this with the deep conditioner because, you know, I always want to try new stuff. But this feels so good going in. Like, it feels really silky going in. Like a lot of the other masks I have feel like really buttery and thick. This one feels just like silk going in. And I don't know what they have in this. It says some kind of silk complex or whatever it is. But it feels really, really nice. And it gives you like the nice silky feeling. And it lasts even after you rinse it out. The only thing I really don't like about this is the smell. It's a little on the strong side for me. Kind of like too florally, like old lady floral to me. It's okay, but yeah, that's the only thing I don't like, because a lot of deep conditioners, if you notice when you rinse them out, a lot of them still linger like right after you wash your hair. So that's the only thing I don't like, but it's not like a make or break for me. And this has like 10 things on it, like all the It's a 10 things. I'll list the 10 things that this claims to do down below. It's really, really good. If you're thinking about trying a It's a 10 mask, I recommend the silk one instead of the original one, because I don't really hear too many things about that one, but this one is really, really good. So love this. Okay, next moving on to curly hair deep conditioners. But like I said in the beginning of the video, you can definitely use any ones we just mentioned on your curly hair. It's just some deep conditioners that we don't like to use on our straight hair because they're too heavy. That are for curly hair because yeah, they're too heavy. So those are just the main ones we like to use for our straight hair. So curly hair. Okay, so the first one I have here is a drugstore product, and it is Shea Moisture. Love Shea Moisture. Been loving them for quite a while now. Yeah, for a long time. But this is a newer line from them. This is the Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil Intensive Hydrator Hair Mask with African Rock Fig and Baobab Oil. I think that's what that says. Baobab? I don't know. Some kind of oil, but yeah. Love this mask. I think I mentioned this in my empties video, because I couldn't pronounce the name of this, but this mask smells amazing, y'all. Like, I don't know what they put in it. It's just oh my gosh, it kind of smells like, if you guys know the Tokyo Petals candle from Bath and Body Works. Oh yeah, because it has like that cherry smell scent to it, but like a subtle cherry smell. So good. But this mask is life, y'all. I'm telling y'all, they did an excellent job with this new line. I didn't think they can beat their original line, but I really, really love this line a lot. And on the side, I also like about this one, it says fights poverty, 10% of Shea Moisture community commerce. So I thought that was a really neat thing that they do. Like when you purchase this, you're pretty much giving back. So I really like that about this one. So yeah, this is just a really, really good drugstore deep conditioner. I think it's like $10. So if you can get your hands on this, I definitely recommend it. Like, we only use it for our curly hair though. I'm not sure how it works on straight hair. But like we said, most of the natural hairlines are like for curly hair. I usually don't like to use them on my straight hair because I find that my hair comes out just like not silky enough. Yeah, if that makes sense. They don't really give you is like salon results that you're looking for when you straighten your hair. If you have curly hair and you straighten your hair, you know what I mean. Like when you want to use more lighter things, you want to use things that are sold in salons so you can get your salon results. Yeah, exactly. And the stuff that you want to use for your curly hair, you just want to keep your hair moisturized. Like extra moisturized, so that it doesn't get frizzy or anything like that. I hope that makes sense. And to keep your hair strong when you're like styling, because you know curly hair, you're like raking product through and all that kind of stuff. So. And these make it a lot easier to maneuver through your hair. Yes, definitely. So that's why we only use salon products for our straight hair. Well, not salon products, but we only use salon deep conditioners in particular for our straight hair. We just get the best results that way. Yeah. This is definitely one of my favorite deep conditioners for my curly hair. I hope they don't discontinue this because it's new. I might cry. This is empty. Actually, this is like the first one there's a little bit more in there, but this is like the first one that we've ever purchased. But it's been hard to find lately. Like I went to Target, they were sold out. They didn't have any more. They didn't have any more at Walgreens, CVS.
So,
I don't even know if they sell this line at some drugstores because we always just see it at Target.
Yeah, that's true.
So I really hope it's not limited edition because I really wish they would just do it as a permanent line and not.
Yeah.
Because this came out like around the holidays, I think.
Yeah. Because this line also has like their other lines. They have lotions.
Like a body line too.
So, but this deep conditioner is life. If you can get your hands on it, when you see it, pick it up because you might not be there. Yeah, you might not see it again. Yeah. So I hope I can find this again.
So the first curly hair deep conditioner I have to talk about is the only one I have here because I'm really picky when it comes to my curly hair deep conditioners. As you guys know, obviously mine and Kelsey's hair is really thick, and especially when it's curly, I need something to help tame this mane of mine when it's curly. Yeah. So this is the only thing that I always go back to, always. This is the Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Deep Treatment Mask with sea kelp and argan oil.
One of our favorites.
Amazing. It says it's for dry damaged hair and it's supposed to heal, grow, and strengthen your hair. If you have curly hair and you haven't tried this yet, you need to go pick it up next time you go to Target or wherever else they sell Shea Moisture because it is so good.
We started using this like
years ago when I was transitioning.
Yeah, when we were transitioning.
When we were still in that transitioning phase and you're trying to get like your curls to look presentable.
Yeah.
This made it so much easier for me to feel comfortable wearing my curls, and it helped them to look more bouncy, and this helps a lot with shine as well. I think it's the argan oil. This is a fresh one, so when I go back curly I will be using this. It smells really good. It's like a sweet smell but really light. It's not strong at all. If you don't like strong scents, this is not strong at all. This is just really good, and it glides through your hair so easily, and you just feel like your hair is getting a lot of goodness when it's sitting in there, and it just absorbs into the hair really nicely. Really love this deep conditioner, and this is probably my holy grail curly hair deep conditioner. Has been for years, and they still sell it for a reason, so love this.
Also, piggybacking off what you just said about it, like, you know, penetrating in the hair, don't apply your deep conditioners on dry hair.
Damp hair.
Damp hair, like after you co-washed or after you shampooed it, like regular washed it. Then apply the deep conditioner, because if you apply it on dry hair, then it's not penetrating in the hair shaft. It's just gonna sit on top of the hair and you're pretty much wasting your time. So make sure your hair is damp before you put in your deep conditioner. I just wanted to clarify that real quickly. So yeah. Okay, so the last deep conditioner I'm gonna mention for curly hair is a new favorite of mine that I've discovered when that I discovered when I went to Cosmoprof, and this is the C-Extend Ultimate Color Care with Thermal V Aquage Strengthening Conditioner, repairs damaged hair and fragile hair. So this deep conditioner, y'all, I just bought it on a whim. I was like, strengthening conditioner, because, you know, y'all know I have heat damage, and my heat damage is slowly going away from me like trimming my ends regularly and all that, and like this deep conditioner has helped my hair like bounce back quicker than some of my other deep conditioners. The other ones helped too, but I just found that those helped over time. I saw an instant difference when I used this. As you can see, it's all gone. Like, me and Kendra like went through this so fast.
Yeah, real quick.
I had this for like a month and a half maybe.
It's so good though.
Yeah, that's true. Because I used it this past time I wore my hair curly. That's why I finished it off last week. But I just love this deep conditioner. The only thing I do not like about it is the price. I'm apologizing to y'all in advance, because we usually like to, you know, recommend, you know, affordable products, but sometimes you can't put a price on your hair and your skin and all that. Yeah. This is about $60 original price. I know. I paid like $20 for it at Cosmoprof, but you can find it on Amazon.
And that's on the high end at Cosmoprof.
Yeah, like I was like, it's kind of expensive for Cosmoprof, but I just went ahead and tried it. But with it being originally $60, that just shows you how good of a product this is, and it's a really big jar.
But if you go on Amazon, you can sometimes find it for like $40.
$40, yeah. The other day I went on there and they have it for $40, so check out Amazon. Yeah. Aquage, we've never really used anything from their line. I heard they had really good gels for curly hair, but never really used anything. But with me using this product, I kind of want to try more things from this line. So let me know if you guys have tried this deep conditioner, because I am obsessed.
So that's it for all of our favorite deep conditioners. We hope this video was not too long, but if it was, we hope it was helpful and informative and gave you guys some insight on all of our favorite deep conditioners that we've been using for years. Some of them are new to us, but overall, like, these are always the ones we continue to go back to and repurchase, and they're all so good. So if you guys are wondering like our favorite deep conditioners, just go out and just pick one of these to try and let us know how you like them, or if you already use some of these.
And also we have other deep conditioners that we like that were not mentioned in this video because they're hard to find. Like one in particular that we really like this past year, I think. Last year was the Chi one, the Instafusion or something like that.
The orange and silver packaging.
They mostly sell that at like Marshalls and TJ Maxx, but I haven't seen it for a very long time. So I'm not sure if they were like trying to get rid of the line because they were,
but it's really good,
discontinuing it. But that's another really good deep conditioner. If you guys ever find it in your local Marshalls or something, that's another good one that we like that we couldn't mention in this video.
And another good one that's for curly hair that we love is the Aquage one, but that one is super hard to find.
Yeah.
Like, I think we saw it at Walgreens once, and last time we went back to Walgreens, they didn't have it
anymore. Yeah.
So Aquage is really, really good. I used it in my curly hair deep conditioning routine. I think they went up last summer, and I still love that one, but it's just really hard to get your hands on. So we didn't want to mention the ones that are really, really hard to find.
Yeah. So with all that being said, if you guys have any other hair questions, we will have a lot of other videos linked down below, like our curly hair routines, our straight hair routines, how to grow out long healthy hair, our transitioning video.
Yeah, some of them are kind of old.
Yeah, but still applies.
Yes.
So yeah, check down below before you ask any questions because we'll probably already answer them in those videos. So yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this video and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.